Marvelous hello, friends and loved ones, how are you today? You know, it occurred to me recently that I've never done a full review video on a Nintendo game, and I don't really understand why. I've been a big Nintendo fan most of my life. I've had a SNES literally as long as I can remember, and growing up, my Game Boy and I were always pretty inseparable. So I figured, with today being the release date of that new Switch console everybody is so excited for, I'd finally break through the barrier and talk about a Nintendo game. One of the things I really love about Nintendo is when they take a chance and do something radical and new with one of their IPs. They took classic beloved side-scrolling Mario games and gave us a beautiful 3D sandbox with Mario 64. They took the deep, explorative Metroid games and gave us an immersive first-person shooter with Metroid Prime. They took the endearing open-world Chibi Robo games and gave us a bland, generic side-scroller lacking all the charm that made the first game so great with Ziplash. To be fair, I never said they were all good ideas. One of my personal favorite NES games has always been Excitebike. It was just a game I found, well, exciting. Time trials, hectic races, and even letting us create our own courses? Fantastic. I spent so much time with this game anytime I played Animal Crossing at night and all my neighbors were asleep and the shop was closed. I did say earlier my first console was a SNES, so Animal Crossing was honestly my introduction to a lot of NES titles. There was always just a fair amount of meat to Excitebike. Aside from the different modes, there were also different tracks, and while the mechanics were simple, they were fair and they made sense. Like during the races, sure, you could get knocked off your bike, but you could also knock the other dudes off their bikes. Like this! Haha! Take that, other driver! I may have deserved that. Excitebike has been a Nintendo staple since its debut in 1984, and I know many people consider it one of the most iconic games of the era. They included it on the NES Classic that just came out. The Excitebiker was almost considered to be a playable character in Smash Bros., though 8-bit versions of them were included as an assist trophy in Brawl, but not in Smash 4. There was even a Japan-exclusive version of the game for the Satellaview that was essentially just Excitebike with a Mario coat of paint. But hey, I'm rambling. This isn't supposed to be a video about Excitebike. No, today, we're talking about something else. Something bigger. So let us jump back to the year 2006. Nintendo has their shiny new Wii console coming out, and they want to try one of those radical changes on an existing IP. I like to imagine the meeting went something like this. Hey, how can we re-excite Excitebike? More wheels! You mean like some kind of Excite truck? Yes! So yeah, today we're talking about Excite Truck. Sorry, it doesn't usually take me that long to get to the game, does it? Excite Truck is a spiritual successor to the Excitebike series and was actually a launch title for the Wii. Development on it was handled by Monster Games, who were known primarily for their racing games, so it seemed like a pretty good fit. Booting the game up, we're greeted with some amazing rock music and awesome montages of the trucks being amazing, rocking, awesome trucks. So the first thing we've got to do is make our profile, and I know just what to call myself. Johnster Truck! Oh, I can't fit that. Okay, so I guess I'm just Johnster Tur. Before you can do anything in this game, Excite Truck forces you to go through a tutorial to learn the basics, which kinda took the wind out of my sails. You can't greet me with an awesome rock montage followed by a lecture. It'd be like going to a Rush concert, but you've gotta watch Neil Peart balance his checkbook first. Just play Fly By Night already! The first, most basic thing you learn how to do in this game is drive. I get that it's supposed to be Baby Truck's starting point, but it feels a little patronizing. It reminds me of when you play the original Excitebike and make this with the track creator. I mean, sure, you feel good about yourself, but you really shouldn't.
Also, if Chet from He-Man Gaming Station is watching this right now, I'm sorry if it looks like I stole that joke from your Wednesday video, but I already had the script written and the footage recorded, and I'm sorry, please don't be mad at me.
Excite Truck offers quite a few different modes, primarily the Excite Races and Challenge modes. Using context clues, I was able to figure out that the Excite Races are races, so we should probably just start with one of those. There are a variety of different trucks to choose from, each with their own designs, stats, and names that sound like they were ripped from the covers of various camping magazines. Boulder. Wolf. Fire? Fly?
I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me.
A small touch that this game has that I really like is you can choose the color of your truck. I don't really have a joke here, I just genuinely appreciated having this option. I'm sorry, not everything can be funny. Unlike most traditional racing games, the object of Excite Truck isn't to just finish the race in first place. Throughout the course, you'll earn these stars for a variety of tricks and stunts you pull off, like drifting, getting air, smashing into other trucks, and if you do it spectacularly enough, you can even earn stars for crashing yourself. I was really good at that last one. Each course has a set number of minimum stars you have to earn, so what this means is you can complete a course even if you don't come in first. However, it's ideal to try and do both since your place in the rankings will earn you extra stars that can help you hit that minimum. Oh, you son of a- I'd actually like to take a moment to talk about the controls in this game. With this being a Wii title, I'm sure you've already figured out the game utilizes motion controls. And it shouldn't surprise any of you when I say that with this being a Wii launch title, the motion controls aren't very good. Which is why I'm hoping to surprise all of you right now when I say that they are pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised how well most of the trucks handled. I'm pretty sure I only threw my controller 2 or 3 times in frustration. There are only a handful of different things you can do in this game to control your truck, but I like how almost all of it feels like a proper successor to Excitebike. Just like before, you've got a turbo, but if you use it for too long, you'll overheat. You can also adjust the positioning of your truck while it's in the air to earn a boost and reward upon a nice landing. There are 2 types of power-ups you'll see as you race around the world. The first of these are exclamation points that harness the powers of Gaia itself to move the Earth to your will. These will usually create some sort of opportunity for you to score more stars, like forming a ramp you can get air from, or creating puddles that you can turbo through without worry of overheating. The other power-up you can get are these comic book style onomatopoeias that will make you briefly fast and invincible. With this power-up, you can smash through trees and really ruin the other truck's days. I've had my fun at the races, but now I figure I should try some of the challenges out. A lot of these are pretty normal stuff. You've got this gate challenge that's essentially a time trial. I kinda sucked at it, but I will say this isn't a bad mode to practice your skills on properly handling the trucks. There's a ring challenge, which I didn't even try because it's all about making jumps, and I know I sucked at those. And lastly are the crush challenges, and my goodness, these are fun. The crush challenges drop you into an open world arena type version of some of the tracks with infinite invincibility. You have so much time to chase after 5 other trucks that are speeding around and crush them. It is so much fun to speed around and actually feel like a monster truck. Sure, you'll often just go flying right past your soon-to-be victim, but the thrill of the hunt and feelings of power as you run through trees makes this so satisfying. And apparently I'm pretty good at these ones, because I got S ranking on both courses on my first try. Way to go, Johnster. And that's about it for Excite Truck. This game does seem like it has a lot to offer. There are tons of other trucks to unlock, and you can even earn these in-game achievements as the game keeps track of your accomplishments. But in order to actually get any of this stuff, you're probably going to be doing a lot of the same stuff over and over again, which, at least for the sake of recording footage for this video, I don't feel like doing. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised by Excite Truck. I picked it up because the idea of a Wii launch title truck-based Excitebike successor just seemed like it was going to be laughably bad, but I actually ended up having a lot of fun with it. It's pretty cheap if you want to pick it up for yourself, and yeah, Excite Truck gets a recommendation. The question now, of course, is we've had bikes, we've had trucks. Where could Nintendo's Excite series possibly go from here? Oh. Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video on Excite Truck. Happy Nintendo Switch launch day to everyone who managed to get a pre-order. I have no money, so that's why I'm here playing Excite Truck. If you liked this video, let me know with a like or leave a comment letting me know what you thought. If you don't want to miss any of my future videos, it'd mean a lot to me if you click that subscribe button, or if you want to catch my latest video, I did a look back at a more obscure Megami Tensei title, Revelations the Demon Slayer, that you can watch now by clicking on that TV. As always, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care. I made my truck red for this run, so it looks like I'm painted in the blood of my enemies.